So iOS 17 brings 210 new features to the iPhone, but today we're talking about 5 that will help YouTube creators grow their channel. So let's jump into it. So as content creators, we all have those different third-party apps that we have to log into, and you've seen the confirmation codes where they text your number and you got to put in a certain number into your phone. And iOS has made it so it can pull that number from your messages, so it's a lot faster to put in. But now it actually pulls from your email as well. If you go into your settings, go under passwords, if you check this little box, it'll actually clean up all of those incoming messages, whether that's in your email or through text messages. So then you don't have all of your messaging systems getting cluttered up with these confirmation codes, which is actually kind of handy. And I don't know about you, but I shoot a lot of videos on my iPhone. In fact, I'm doing it right now because it just makes sense to. I bought this professional camera that is in my pocket all the time, so I might as well use it, right? And one of the reasons I actually love using my iPhone for this kind of thing is because of AirDrop. I can very easily select the photos and videos that I want to throw over to my computer and just let it AirDrop. But the problem has always been, in the process of moving stuff from my phone to my computer, it takes some time, and I would like to be able to walk away and let that transfer happen, but that would cancel the transfer until now. Because iOS 17 makes it so you can just walk away from your computer and AirDrop will still happen. Go grab something to eat, grab a drink, and AirDrop will be working in the background. All right, the third one I am so excited about because mental wellness is something that I'm very passionate about, especially for content creators here on YouTube, because I've gone through it. I've hit the burnout walls. I quit. I'm quitting YouTube. Okay, well, kind of. I'm taking a break from the norm. I've dug myself into deep holes mentally, creating videos for this platform and others, and I don't want other creators going through the same things. So that's why I am so excited for this new feature called Journal. It's an app that lets you track how you're feeling each day, and it'll help you track the things that you did in that day. Now, this is not a therapist. All it's gonna do is collect all that data and show you trends, like, hey, when you felt the best mentally, you also went for a 30-minute walk on those days. So then you can see those trends and be like, yeah, maybe I should do more of that thing. And it's also very important to note that all of your entries stay native on your iPhone. So even Apple can't see these entries. So it's important to just be honest with yourself, the person who's gonna be able to view this data. And honestly, I'm excited to use this in my own life to see what trends kind of start popping up, because while I've kind of dug myself out of the holes that I used to dig myself into, I still got my own challenges, so I'm excited to use it. All right, number 4, as YouTubers, this is a very visual medium, right? This isn't podcasts, so we have to think in terms of showing instead of just telling. In fact, that's the kind of things that make the most engaging videos, when the users are able to see something. And especially for educators here on YouTube, which is specifically the people that I'm trying to help, sometimes we have to explain complicated things in visual ways. Like, what's more complicated than the YouTube algorithm? And that's a video that I am currently working on, and I'm trying to figure out what are different illustrations and ways that I can visualize or help you visualize how the YouTube algorithm works. So I actually pulled up the Notes app, and new iOS 17 actually has new drawing tools like a watercolor brush, calligraphy pen, highlighters, and variable width pens to help you start brainstorming. And it's actually kind of handy. If I'm gonna draw something, I actually like doing it on an electronic device. That way I always have that thing with me. So like you can see here, this is an illustration of kind of what I'm working on. Obviously, super rough draft, but this is something I can just pull out my phone and start doodling and brainstorming. All right, number 5, actually, let's make this 5 and 6 because it's kind of 2 things in one. And honestly, it's a feature that I didn't even know that I needed, but now that it's here, I'm here for it. I don't know about you, but I am an avid Reminders app user because I can't remember anything. And I'm only smiling because it's hard, and that's what helps me stay positive. And to be honest, because I use this app so religiously, it probably makes that problem worse, but what are you gonna do? But now this app can be used for more than just reminders. With the new features in the Reminders app, it'll actually help you plan your videos. Because now instead of just adding a list of different tasks, you can also add subtasks. So for example, if I wanted to add a task of an upcoming video that I'm working on, I can add all the different subtasks that are related to that. So maybe that be shooting the A-roll, shooting the B-roll, editing, making the thumbnail, all the different subtasks that are under that main video. But it doesn't stop there, because you can also add headers. And these headers will encapsulate a whole bunch of different tasks. So I can have a header that's just videos that I'm working on. And then I can add another header that's just a place to put ideas, like my idea dump that I talked about in my last video. And now all of these features are great, but it does not solve one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of creators making. So that's why in this video I talk about a simple fix that will help you with your video creation system so you can crank out less videos but also bring in more views. So click here to watch so you don't have to keep spinning your wheels here on YouTube.